Now, when is mockery appropriate? I heard a great podcast from Doug Wilson recently that essentially said this: the difference between when a Christian mocks false teaching, mocks what's going on here with Elijah and the prophets of Baal, versus when someone is making fun of Christians for our faith, is that when the Christian does it, it's actually true. So when the non-believers in the New Testament were called a brood of vipers, they were spiritual offspring of Satan. They were a brood of vipers. But when they called Jesus a glutton and a drunkard, that was actually false. So mockery is appropriate when it's true and when it's incisive. Okay. Jesus doesn't mock the woman caught in adultery. Okay. She wasn't sitting there going, yeah, adultery is awesome. Okay. She was caught in adultery. Jesus doesn't mock her. Jesus doesn't mock the woman who pours perfume over his feet. Okay. She's not sitting there defending sin. But Jesus has very strong words for the Sadducees who refuse to admit and acknowledge the scriptures. He says, are you not wrong because you don't understand the scriptures? He asks them this rhetorical question that's very biting. Jesus mocks the rich in one point where he says it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than to try to stuff one of these rich people into the kingdom of God. That's my own paraphrase, but mockery is appropriate when it's true, when it serves your rhetorical purpose, and when it's not sinful. And if you can do it without sinning, I don't think there's any problem